speaking of stuff you should watch, I dug a little deeper. I have 3 American comedies you should watch, and I have 3 comedies that are not out yet that are British comedies that you might have to find on the 7 Seas. I can't wait to see. The American ones, Rooster, HBO, Steve Carell. It's really, really funny. It's just so good. It's only like 3 or 4 episodes in, but yeah. I'm not going to get too far into any of the premises, but like he shows up at a school to help his daughter who's going through a rough time and ends up kind of cosplaying almost a famous detective that he's written bestsellers for. And so far, it's just really funny.
It's fun, very classic, like Bill Lawrence.
Yeah.
In a lot of
And
ways.
it's goofy, and I love it. Second, Jury Duty, Company Retreat. It is, if you watch the first season of Jury Duty, it's similar in that they have one guy who has no idea what's going on, and he's surrounded by actors. This year's star is Anthony. He is a very kind, very sweet, very hot boy hired as a temporary for like this company retreat, and the guy who's supposed to be in charge of him leaves. So now he is supposed to like wrangle the retreat. I've only made it through a couple episodes. It's real good though. And the third one I was waffling on. I might have to put as actually DTF St. Louis. It's barely a comedy, except it's a black comedy. It's got Jason Bateman and others.
David Harbour, Linda Cardellini.
Yeah.
The big ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Richard Jenkins, actually.
Yeah, and it's about a guy
Okay.
who gets murdered and what happened to him. And the comedy is not immediately available up front in a lot of cases, but it's just dark, and the more bizarre it gets, the funnier it gets. 3 upcoming British comedies. There's a comedy coming out sometime this year called The Reluctant Vampire. It's based off a book by the same name. It has Lenny Rush. Lenny Rush is a 17-year-old boy who I believe has some sort of growth thing. I don't know. He has the cutest like voice, and he looks very, very young. And it's just about a boy who's really conflicted about being a vampire but hangs out with vampires. He is joined by Tom Davis, Seem Chandri, Joe Wilkinson, a number of people that you've heard of if you're into British TV. Second is Android. You might recognize Diane Morgan of Kunk fame.
Philomena Kunk.
Philomena Kunk. She
Shut up, Doc.
she is playing a second-hand bot who's given to this guy's newly widowed mom so that he can get back to fixing his marriage.
Okay then.
Sure.
And so it's just this like old widow, and Philomena Kunk probably failing to be a very good android. The third one that I may be most excited about is called Force Majeure. It's got Matt Berry. It's got Natasha Lyonne. Matt Berry plays an art expert, a British art expert, Tom Force. And Natasha Lyonne is a mercenary who fights international villains. I don't know if they're antagonists or if they're going to be kind of like working together for the moment. I don't know. All 3 of these are supposed to come out this year. None of them had dates they would release. But if you get tired of the same old, keep an eye out for these shows.
Cool.
That's it.
I'll watch anything on Matt Berry. I honestly will.
Honestly, if you want something offbeat, speaking of British, Ludwig.
Yeah, I looked to see if Ludwig season 2 was coming out. So far, no dice. If you want something further off than Ludwig, watch The Closer. Greg Davies plays a crime scene, or the cleaner. Greg Davies, 6'8". Greg Davies from Taskmaster plays a crime scene cleaner who is like definitely kind of addled in the head, but keeps like getting kind of mixed up in the various things that are going on in the crime scene. It only ran like 6 or 7 episodes, but it was so funny and truly bizarre.
Look, I'm here for anything that Kunk decides to do.
Yeah.
I know that's not her real name. I
put that
don't
in
care.
a little bit for you because I knew like that was a thing. She's also on the latest season of Last One Laughing, which is where they put a bunch of comedians in a room for 6 hours, and if you smile or laugh, you're out.
Yeah.
So they're just trying to make each other laugh.
And
It is a ridiculous time.
She is so funny too.
Yeah.
Like if y'all haven't seen Kunk on Earth, please go watch Kunk on Earth or Kunk on History. I think it is.
Yep.
Either any of these.
They're
She's so
all
good.
so funny in such different ways, and it's also funny to watch them struggle, especially like the deadpan ones.
Yeah.
Yep.